You were in the white space and then you started going through a tunnel?
Mm-hmm.
Where did the tunnel appear?
It just took me in.
Mm-hmm.
It feels dark.
It just appeared in what?
It feels dark.
Mm-hmm. The tunnel is dark?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Do you see any light?
Flickers. But no.
Mm-hmm. Why do you feel that you're in the tunnel?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I feel stuck.
Mm-hmm. Why do you feel stuck?
I don't know.
Say that again.
I don't know.
You don't know.
Can't.
Mm-hmm. Can you not walk in this tunnel?
No, I'm just being pulled.
You're being pulled into it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Or are you still being pulled into it? Why do you think you're being pulled into it?
I don't know. I'm just.
Mm-hmm. So let's try. You're in this tunnel now. See. Let's talk to your higher self and see why they showed you all that they showed you so far now. Tell me what you're sensing, hearing.
I just feel white around me.
Light around you?
Just white.
Just
the
white?
color.
Okay. Very good. So your higher self might not be able to fully give answers at first. Seems like they are choosing to heal you today. That seems to be what you require right now. Now, so just allow for that white light to heal you, okay? I'm just going to help here to anchor that energy to you as well. And as I'm speaking to your higher self, you might just hear the answers. They might just show you a word. They might just show you an image. I'm going to ask your higher self questions through you, and then just say the very first word, very first sentence that comes to mind, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Can I please speak to his higher self, please?
No.
Did you say no or now?
No.
Now?
No.
No? Why not? Why can't I speak to him?
Disconnect.
He's disconnected?
Yeah.
Where is he disconnected from? Is there a blockage?
Crown.
In the crown? Very good. Would you like for me to focus on this, on the crown?
Yeah.
Good. We'll do that. And higher self, if you could keep communicating to him, letting him know what's going on, please. Higher self, if you can show him, help him understand. Why does he have a blockage on the crown?
There's holes in the energy.
He has holes in his energy?
And drugs.
Mm-hmm.
Not enough meditation and work to build it up.
Okay. Is that why you've been taking him to that white room?
Uh-huh.
Tell us, what is that white room representation to?
It's just pure light.
Mm-hmm.
Place of love.
Yes. Have you been healing him in this room throughout the session?
Trying to.
Mm-hmm. Well, let me know. I am anchoring, bridging white light now to his crown. Let me know if there's anything else I can do. In his crown area, can you tell me, as his higher self, does he have an entity there?
Yeah.
Would you be able to help me? Would you assist me, please, in me speaking to the entity there in his crown now? Let me know if you need any archangels to help out, like Archangel Michael or Metatron.
Yeah.
Whoever he aligns with. Which angel?
Michael.
Michael. Okay, very good. If you can feel Archangel Michael's energy coming in through your crown now, he's going to gently, strongly come in through your crown, integrating nicely. Integrating into your body. It's going to help with this entity here in the crown area, okay? Now again, just communicate what you're hearing and sensing. If I could please speak to Archangel Michael now. Can I please speak to Archangel Michael now? Archangel Michael, you there?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. Could always sense your energy right when you come in. Thank you. If you can help us with his healing, scan his body. His higher self said that he has an entity in his head. And if you could help us guide that entity up, up, up. If you could help us now. Thank you, Michael. We honor you, we love you, and we respect you. Thank you for being here. If you could help us guide that entity now up, 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 so that we may speak to him now. Speak to it now. Come up, up, up. Let me speak to you now. Greetings. Let me speak to that entity now. Entity, come up, up, up. Let me speak to you now. Hello?
They're not talking.
They're not talking. Archangel Metatron, if you could please surround this entity now with your star. Surround it with your star. And Archangel Michael, tell me what's going on. Why is it not talking?
There's nothing there.
There's no entity there? What is it then?
Just holes and weak energy.
Just holes and weak energy. And his higher self said that this was due to the drugs that he had done? So how can we heal him today? What can we do right now to help him fill in these holes?
Pain in the back.
He's got pain in his back?
Yeah.
What's going on in his back? Does he have energies or an entity there that's causing the pain?
Something with the stomach.
Something in his stomach?
Yeah.
Okay. So if we can have Archangel Raphael, Michael, if you could have Raphael or yourself or his higher self, just start filling in those holes that he has in his crown area, his energy there. Are you doing that now?
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and move over to his stomach area. Archangel Michael, if you could keep being our voice for him. Let us know what's going on in his stomach area.
Yeah, it's dark.
The energy is dark?
Yeah.
Is there an entity there? Is that energy, or is there an entity I need to speak to there, Michael?
Energy.
And what is this energy connected to? Why does he have it in the stomach? What caused it? Let me know what you're sensing, seeing, feeling. What's going on?
Just feel the pain.
Mm-hmm. Archangel Michael, can we start healing this energy there in his stomach? Can we go ahead and transmute that? Do you want me to use a Phoenix Fire energy?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I need to use the Phoenix Fire energy on his crown as well, or just his stomach?
Yeah.
Both?
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Focusing Phoenix energy, fire energy in both of the areas. Healing and transmuting. And if you can continue to scan the rest of his body as we focus on these two places, what else needs healing? Say that again.
I think that's it.
That's it? Very good. And as we continue to heal him, Michael, do you have any messages for him? How's he doing so far, Michael?
There's still pain.
Where does he have pain at?
The left side, the stomach, and the back, the hip.
Mm-hmm. And I want to make sure, Michael, if you can scan in the area one more time, make sure there's no entities there.
There is.
There is an entity there?
Yeah.
Where?
The stomach.
Mm-hmm. And Metatron, if you could surround it with your shield, please, now. And Michael, can you help it come up, 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 so I can speak to it now, please? Let me speak now to the entity in his stomach area. Let me speak to the entity now in the stomach area. Come up, up, up. Greetings.
It says no.
It says no.
Mm-hmm.
Not ask why. Why is it saying no?
It's comfortable.
Mm-hmm. Are you female or male?
Male.
How long have you been there in the stomach?
Years.
When did you connect? What was going on with him in his life that you were able to attach yourself there?
Medical issues. Autoimmune disorder.
Mm-hmm. Were you part of this autoimmune disorder that he had? Did you cause that?
It didn't cause, but it was part.
Mm-hmm. And how's that looking right now? Has it healed? The autoimmune?
The mental stuff, not digestive.
Mm-hmm. And did you have a body before you connected yourself here? Did you have a body before?
No.
Have you ever lived in a body of your own?
Yeah.
You have had a body before?
Mm-hmm.
What happened to you? How did you die?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm. That's okay. Well, thank you for speaking to us today. Now, what was the purpose? What was the purpose and why you connected yourself here? Was there a lesson you were trying to teach?
No.
No? Very good. Now, I understand that you've been there some time and you're comfortable there. Well, we would love to aid you so that you will no longer have to be stuck in his body, having to play this role here, so that you may be free and go and have your own experience, perhaps your own body somewhere else on earth or somewhere else, having your own experience, not having to be stuck in someone's body using up their energy. You could be your own individual free self. Would you allow for us to help you release yourself from his stomach?
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Thank you. I want you to look within you. Look within you. We're all going to help you with love light. Look within you and find that light within you. Find that light within you and I want you to spread it. Spread it to all that is of you. Every root, every cord that is attached to him, that is of you, that does not belong to him. Spread it to all light. And let me know once you're all light. How's it going?
Burns.
It burns? Higher self, if you could help him feel comfortable, help him feel comfortable. Let it transmute the energy that needs to be transmuted, but help him feel comfortable while it cleanses and transmutes. Why is he feeling burning sensation?
Dug in deep.
It's in deep? Very good. Would you like for me to use the fire energy? Good. I'm going to go ahead and use fire energy so that we can help release those roots that are deep in there. And let me know once you are all light, please. Make sure that you get every root, every cord, all that is of you. Turn it all to light. Say that again.
Just hurts.
Higher self, help him feel not so much the pain. Let him feel the healing. Ease the pain for him, please. How's he doing, Michael?
They're still burning in the hip.
The left hip? Okay. Is that where the entity was at?
It dug into there to help it.
Can you scan for any negative hooks, any negative implants as well?
They're on the hips.
What is on the hips?
Hooks.
Is that why it's hurting him?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go ahead and transmute. Let's transmute. Let's go ahead and transmute. Burn away. Cleanse away those hooks there in his hip. Let's do that now, please. And were these hooks connected to that entity? Why did that entity put hooks in his hips?
Stability. Make sure it's stuck in there.
Does that entity have a race? Did this entity have a race?
Reptilian.
Yeah, I was sensing that. Thank you. Does he have any other reptilian entities in his body that are reptilian in his body?
Spine.
In his spine?
Wrapped around. Lower spine.
Lower spine? Okay, good. Well, go ahead and focus Phoenix Fire there, as well as we call forth on all his guides and his angels, his higher self, and the collective of angels to help us go ahead and heal and transmute these energies there of these reptilian beings. Any other, Michael, parts of his body that they're connected at?
No.
Those two main areas?
Yeah.
And what about, do they have any negative implants on him? Can you scan his whole body for negative implants?
Throat.
Where?
Throat.
His throat. They have a negative implant in his throat?
There's a blockage.
There's a blockage? Okay. We could go ahead and continue flooding him with love light energy. Pure source love light energy. Keep flooding him with that. And we'll focus with fire energy on those areas that need to be transmuted. And if you could scan his throat, is there an entity or an implant there?
No, it's just blocked.
It's blocked. Is it connected to the reptilians?
No.
Okay. What caused that blockage there in his throat?
Not wanting to speak out or interact. Wanting to be inside himself and not open up.
Very good. Michael, can you surround those reptilian consciousness within him with the symbols, please? You can surround them with that now. Is there two separate entities of reptilians in his, one in his spine and one in his hip? Or how does this work?
No, it's just wrapped around the spine and hooked in the hips.
Okay. So it's wrapped around the spine and hooked in the hips. Got it. And now that this reptilian is surrounded by the symbols, Michael, Metatron, Uriel, whoever is there as well, Raphael, even who I might not name, who are helping here. If we can go ahead and help this reptilian consciousness, I would like to speak to it now in its spine. I would like to speak to the reptilian consciousness in his spine. Let me speak to you now, please. Come up, up, up. Greetings. Let me speak to you now.
No.
Why is it that you don't want to speak to me?
I'm fine here.
Are you connected to a live reptilian somewhere else? Or are you just a consciousness?
Consciousness.
And how was it that you entered? Was there a way that how were you able to attach yourself there? Was it a contract?
Weak.
He was weak? And how old was he when you attached yourself there?
15.
We could go ahead and I know that you've been there for some time and you are a consciousness, a reptilian consciousness, though we are giving you the opportunity today so that you may, say, ascend, shift your vibration into being positive polarized instead of negative polarized. Would you allow for us to aid you in this manner today?
No.
No? You understand that if you do not shift in a positive manner and release yourself from here, then your energy, even though you are just a consciousness, we're giving you an opportunity so that you may be separate and you may live your own experiences. And if you don't, then we're just going to, the angels, the higher self, would remove you and would just recycle you back to love light. And we're giving you an opportunity now Instead, you've learned much through his experiences, instead to be your own individual consciousness, being free and no longer negative polarized, being positive polarized. Would you please now allow this? Would you please allow this for us to aid you today?
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I honor you and I thank you. If you could please look within you, we're going to help you, flooding you with love light, and spread it. We want you to spread it to every root, every cord, every essence of you that is intertwined with his spine. Every essence of you that's intertwined with his spine. Turn it all to light. And I ask for the collective of angels and his guides angels and his higher self. Flood this reptilian consciousness with love light so that it may ascend and polarize into positive. With love light, flood it with love light. And Archangel Michael, can you let me know along the way how it's looking and when we're done? How's it looking, Michael?
Still dug in.
Using Phoenix fire energy, getting to the very deepest, the end of those roots. We're transmuting them and releasing them. Doing that now. And as we continue to do this, Michael, can you scan the rest of his body and see if there's any more negative implants, hooks? Make sure we get everything. Scan his body. What else needs healing?
It's just that.
Say that again?
It's just that.
The reptilian there?
Mm-hmm.
Did it enter through something? Michael, can you tell me? As we continue to help it heal and release itself and turn positive polarized, can you tell me, Michael, did it connect through him, through any drugs, anything that he intook? Or how did this happen?
Cannabis.
Through cannabis?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So there is a lot of that going on right now, where people are, you could say, not using it in a sacred manner. They're using it just basically smoking it. Can you tell us what happens when people smoke, for example, cannabis? What does it do energetically for them, to them?
Breaks down aura.
Breaks down their aura?
Mm-hmm.
Is that why he has holes in his aura?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You were saying?
Just weakens.
Mm-hmm. Does it weaken their force fields?
Mm-hmm.
And with that, does that allow the attachment of entities or reptilians?
Makes it easier.
Makes it easier. Now, this reptilian, did they have a contract with him?
No.
No, they didn't have a contract with him?
Mm-mm.
So did it not have an agreement with the higher self?
No. It just came in because he was disconnected.
So was this consciousness sent from a reptilian being that was alive?
It was.
It was what?
It was alive.
It was alive?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Does it still have a body out somewhere?
No.
No? Okay. How's he looking so far?
Better.
Good. If we can, how's the entity looking?
Still holding on tight.
Is he turning to light though?
Slowly.
Okay, good. If we could just continue flooding him with love light. And when it's intertwined into his spine like that, is there any symbols or anything required to keep it there? As we continue aiding this consciousness there, turning positive, polarized. Michael, if you could scan his body, let's see what else needs healing, please. Scan his body for any entities, energies, hooks or implants, anything else that's within his body that requires healing. Michael, what do you see?
That's it.
This is the main thing that needs healing? Very good. And as we continue to heal him, is there any fragmented soul pieces that need to be retrieved for him?
Yeah.
Can you please locate that for him now? Did you find the fragmented soul piece?
No.
Michael? If you could please find it. I know you specialize in this. Find when it was that it split off him. What happened? And then if you could retrieve it, please. Let me know what's going on.
8 years old.
He was 8 years old? What happened that caused the fragmentation of it?
Shame, embarrassment.
From the episode he shared? So can you please go ahead and find that? Where is it? Did you find it? Good. Where was it? Where did you find it, Michael?
Field.
In the field? Can you go ahead and bring it back and insert it back to his soul? And can you have Raphael heal that for him, please? Heal his heart. Are you doing that now? Thank you. Give my thanks to Raphael, please. And was there any other tears in his auric field besides the crown?
Throat.
his throat?
Mm.
Can we go ahead and focus now? Focus. Archangel Michael, can you focus with your blue flame there in his throat and transmute whatever needs to be healed there? Are you doing that now, Michael?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Now, Michael, can you tell me how's the entity doing?
It's almost there.
Beautiful. Thank you. We'll continue giving it love, light. Thank you. We're so happy to hear that. Was that the entity influencing and giving the wrong answers when we were asking if he had any entities and he kept saying no?
Mm-hmm.
It was him trying to lie?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for your aid. If we can go ahead and complete this, let's go ahead and complete this healing. We ask for a flood of love light from all his protectors, all his guides and angels. Let's all flood him now. Beautifully and powerfully. Let's help this consciousness turn all to light. Your hooks as well. Transmuting those, healing those now. How many hooks did he have there in his hip?
There's 3 on the left.
Is that the only place there's hooks at?
And on the right, but they're deeper on the left.
Oh, okay. We'll focus on both hips then. Michael, can you tell us, by these hooks being in his hips and this reptilian in his spine, what was that causing him? How was that harming him? Did he feel discomfort? How was it influencing him?
Tightening of the muscles. Lower back pain.
Mm-hmm. How about emotionally? Was it doing something to him emotionally, energetically?
Depression.
Mm-hmm. Was this one of the major root causes to his depression and his social anxiety?
Partly.
Mm-hmm.
More the depression.
For the depression? Mm-hmm. How are the hooks in the entity looking now?
There's 1 hook still on the left.
Okay. Let's focus on that hook there. Focus on that hook. Is the entity all light now?
Almost.
Good.
Sit up.
What's stuck?
He needs to sit up for a sec.
Okay, very good. Higher self, if you could help him sit up. He could also shift if he needs to shift sideways or... Is he hot? Is he cold?
Hot.
He's hot. Should I cover him a little?
No.
Keep him covered?
No cover.
No cover. All the way down or just a little bit?
That's good.
Okay, very good. Okay, we're going to keep focusing that consciousness there within his spine. Yeah, I've been feeling that pain on the left hip this whole time too.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. It was a strong pain. What's going on?
Shoulder.
What's going on with his shoulder?
sharp pain.
What does he have there, Michael?
It's moving from the spine to the arm.
Metatron, surround it with those shields there. Surround them with the symbols so it can't move. I thought it was turning itself to light.
Mm-mm.
It's not?
No.
Michael, what do? We want to help it turn to light. What do we do? Is this entity salvageable? Can we help him?
No.
No? Okay, are we just going to remove him then?
Mm-hmm.
Ask it one more time, Michael. We're going to just remove it. Higher self, help him feel comfortable. Help him feel no pain, please. Help him feel comfortable. Column, you want to just remove him, higher self of column. Should we remove him or should we try to see if we can help him one more time? What do you want to do?
Remove.
Very good. All right. Let's call on everyone, the collective of benevolent beings that aid. Column, we're calling on you now. We're going to go ahead and use fire energy to remove it. We're using the fire element, pure love light energy. We're just going to go ahead and transmute it out of there. Call for Archangel Michael and the Legion of Light. If you could please help it transmute to light and then guide it back to recycled, back to source. Metatron, please ensure that it's not spread. And let's go ahead, everyone, focus with our fire energy and our source love light energy. Michael, and if you could just let me know along the way how it's looking. How's he doing, Michael?
There's still pain.
Where?
The shoulder.
Okay. Higher self, help him calm that pain, calm that pain. Calm that pain. Focusing with energies right now, transmuting that entity there and all its hooks and roots and cords that were connected there. Healing, transmuting it all out. And as we transmute it, Archangel Michael, if you could collect what we're transmuting out of him.
It's fading.
Say that again?
It's fading.
Good. Yeah, I see that too. Very good. Keep at it, everyone. Thank you. Thank you to everyone who is helping today. Now, Michael, he said that all of a sudden he had been, doing the drugs, and this year came in January. He said he quit. What was the reason why he had the encouragement, the motivation to quit this?
It was just time. he needs to get up.
Mm-hmm. Who was it that aided him to find this strength? Was there anyone that aided him besides his higher self?
I did.
You did?
Yeshua.
Mm-hmm.
He called on us.
Oh, beautiful. Well, thank you. Thank you for aiding him. It's definitely time, I agree. It's time for him to step into his power.
It's gone.
It's gone?
Uh-huh.
Beautiful. Oh, that was a tough one. It was really in there. Okay, Archangel Michael, can you scan him one more time? You know, I like to double, triple check everything. Scan him one more time. How does he look?
There's still slight pain in the back.
Good. Can we have Raphael heal that for him? And now that we removed those energies there, can we have Raphael fill him in all those spots that are empty? Fill him in with light, please.
Mm-hmm.
Is he doing that now?
Yeah.
Good. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, thank you. Archangel Michael, do you have any other messages for him? I would like to speak to his higher self now. Any messages for him while
Stay
Raphael?
strong.
Yes, go ahead. Mm-hmm. Is that all you have for him?
Be disciplined in meditation.
Yes.
Practice.
Very good. Thank you, Michael. Thank you for all your aid and for everyone else who aided as well. Metatron, Raphael, anyone else who I am not naming as well who aided. Thank you, thank you. We love you, we honor you, and we thank you.
Thank you.
Can I please, Michael? Thank you. I'll talk to you later. Can I please speak to his higher self? Can you connect us to his higher self now, please, Michael?
Well,
Hello. Greetings. Thank you for being here. I love you, I honor you, and I thank you and I respect you. Thank you for being here and thank you for all the aid you've given. And most importantly, thank you for bringing him here so that we can do this healing for him. It is our honor to be here with him. Thank you. May I ask you questions, please?
Son.
Very good. I will ask you the questions that I have in regards to the lives that you showed him and the questions he has, and you can let me know whatever you can answer or not, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Now, you took him to a space that was all white. Why did you take him to that space?
Heal. Help heal.
Mm-hmm. Was that space needed so that we could have done this healing here with the removal of the reptilian consciousness?
Yeah.
And can you tell me what happened to the reptilian consciousness now that we transmuted it into light?
Just has to start over.
It has to start all over?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And if you could tell me, was it connected to a reptilian body?
At one point.
At one point? Mm-hmm. And then did it separate itself from it, or was it still connected?
It separated and came in here.
Mm-hmm. Now, how long was it doing this? Was it just doing it with him, or was it doing it with others along the way of his existence?
Him.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Let me see what other questions I have here. Okay. And since we're speaking on reptilian consciousness, how does this work? Why was it wrapped around his spine, out of all places?
Feeding off the energy.
Off his
energy.
Energy is what energy is found within his spine? Is it part of his life force? This energy in his spine?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was stopping from raising him up.
Raising his vibration?
And energy.
His energy? Oh, okay.
Creating blockages, keeping it lower.
Is that why he felt he had depression or social anxiety?
It made him depressed.
Made him depressed. Did it make him feel lonely?
Partly.
Now, typically with a reptilian consciousness or any entity, there is a contract. Was there a contract there with it?
Yeah. It was necessary. He needed to learn that part. Feel darkness. Emptiness. To know how to raise himself up.
Yeah, so now he knows. Very good. And how's Raphael doing with the healing of those energies, where it was at right now? Where it was at before? Can you help him as his higher self? Thank you. And as his higher self, are you female? Are you divine feminine or masculine, or are you both?
Both.
You're both. Wonderful. And let's see, what other... And then you showed him within that white space Sasquatch that said that had a connection to his dog. Why did you show him this?
You just needed to know why. Yeah. He's in his life. How he's aiding him.
Yes. Beautiful. Now, then you took him to a space where there was a waterfall and forest. Why did you take him there? And then to a cliff?
It was just a familiar place. Calming. But the cliff was showing isolation.
Okay. And you initially said that what caused the opening was him smoking cannabis. It made holes in his auric field. Is there anything else that you want to share of smoking cannabis so that he will not fall back into it again?
He won't.
Good.
It's in the past.
Good.
He's been given the willpower.
Yes. It's beautiful to know. Anything else that you want to share as far as the cannabis, what cannabis does to people when you smoke it?
It gives you a false sense of raising your vibration. It can feel as if you're expanding at the time, and it's a slight expansion, but it eventually breaks you down.
Mm-hmm. So is it like similar to like a illusion?
Yeah.
Is that why they're allowing for it to become legal?
Mm-hmm. It makes people passive, breaks down their energy, easier to control.
Mm-hmm. What are your views though on cannabis oil?
It can be very helpful in certain situations.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So, for example, those that might have like illnesses, like say seizures, some who
epilepsy.
Yes. Very good.
But it's mostly used, overused recreationally.
Yeah. So
just for the feeling.
Okay, so you're speaking of using it in a recreational manner.
Mostly is what it's used.
Mm-hmm. And would you say that it's in a sense like it's becoming like a crutch for them, where they look to use it to block out the feelings?
Yeah, it's a numbness.
Numbness. Mm-hmm. And what happens to the human if they do that, if they keep doing that to themselves?
They'll just break their energy down completely. They'll feel terrible, feel an absolute dependency.
Mm-hmm.
The pain that they were numbing themselves from will only be stronger.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Anything else you want to share on smoking cannabis?
It's very tempting. It likes to tempt people.
Mm-hmm.
Just know that it is not in your best interest, mostly.
Yes. Thank you. And if I may ask, is there anything you want to share in regards to? I know that he's originally from England, and his family's from England, and there was a friend that he had, and he was telling him about information about how the Queen there and so on. Is there any information you want to share about that?
The royal family. They're not human.
They're not human?
Queen Elizabeth.
Mm-hmm.
The current one is the same as the last one. The reptilian is the same being, though.
And so you're saying it's the same being, but would it be a different body?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Mm-hmm. And how does this work? How do they maintain that human vessel? Because when humans physically look at them with their physical eyes, they see a human. We who are gifted with a third eye might see that there's a reptilian in there.
Mm-hmm.
But how is it that, if you could explain that, how does this work? Is it a soul of a reptilian inside a human vessel?
Usually, yeah. Especially within these bloodlines.
And are they fully alert that they are posing?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, for example, with his example here, where we removed the reptilian consciousness, it wasn't part of his soul, it was something separate.
It was just the consciousness.
Mm-hmm. So would you say then that that body that they have, has that body been, for example, harvested, like the soul been removed and replaced, or was that body empty to begin with and then they placed that reptilian soul in it?
Mm. Usually it knows sometimes it knows it's incarnating into and sometimes it's replaced, like basically like a puppet.
Mm-hmm. So, and for example, since we're speaking of her, in that circumstance, was there a soul before she was replaced?
Mm-mm.
There wasn't one?
I'm not exactly sure.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Whatever you can share is fine. Thank you. Is that reptilian that's within this vessel female or male?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Anything else you want to share on that topic?
Mm-hmm. Just be wary of the people in control, people in power. They aren't always who they say they are.
Yes. Would you say that a person's able to detect this if they try to tap into, connect to their heart?
Mm-hmm.
If, say, for example, a person in power that's has a human vessel but is a reptilian within, would you be able to tap into their heart and feel love?
Sometimes, depending on the being, some are more powerful than others.
So would they, if they were more powerful, would they put...
It'd be harder to detect.
It'd be hard. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There'd be less love.
Yeah.
I think some are not fully controlled. Like, so there's still light you can feel.
Okay.
But
Like, for example, some of the superstars, would you say that they're just partially controlled?
yeah, they've kind of sold themselves for the material wealth, the fame, attention.
And when that happens, do they make, like, you could say, soul contracts with them?
Mm-hmm.
And do they, for example, place their soul in a box sort of energy?
Mm. Yeah.
And with that, then they're in there, but just trapped, in a sense?
Yeah, sometimes. A lot of the times, they're just children. There's not a full understanding. It's just a manipulation.
Yes. So similar to manipulation, how he had a reptilian consciousness and it would try to give him wrong information.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And say someone, would this be done when they would enter, for example, they would join the Illuminati, these superstars?
Mm-hmm.
And Is there like a rituals that they do for this to occur to them?
Mm-hmm.
And once a superstar has joined one of these rituals and has signed their soul away, are they able to retrieve their soul back?
A lot of them are.
A lot of them are retrieving their souls back?
They're able to.
They're able to?
Probably don't.
Probably don't what?
A lot of them don't try to retrieve.
Mm-hmm.
They like the feeling of fame and power.
Mm. There has been videos, for example, that have shown that they, like some of the superstars, their eyes will shift into a reptilian eye.
Yeah.
Is that part of that reptilian conscious showing itself?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if I have any other questions. So, when a superstar is ready to remove itself, no longer have to play this role with its soul being trapped and controlled. Let's see, how do I say this? Would it energetically have to seek someone to help them remove itself?
Mm-hmm.
Break itself free from that box?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeshua's a good helper.
Yes. Wonderful. Thank you. Anything else you want to say on this topic? Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you for answering our questions.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. And would you say, as his higher self, do you think it'd be would it benefit others in sharing this video?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Anything else that I could have asked that I haven't asked that you would want to tell him now?
Mm-mm. He knows what to do. He knows where he's going.
Good. Very good. It has been such an honor to speak to you. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Thank you.
And before we finish up, I want to make sure that we heal the parts of him that needed energy to it, love light to it.
He's okay. He needs to just get up and stretch in a bit.
Okay. Very good. Thank you so much again. Thank you for bringing him here, as well as all the beautiful benevolent beings that helped us out today in helping him heal and releasing himself from this consciousness. I love you. I honor you. I thank you all infinitely. Thank you. Love you.
Love you too.
Thank you. May I bring him back now?
Mm-hmm.
Good.